Okay, today we're going to work in page 41 of our workbook, so make sure you turn to that page and get ready to copy down these notes. On page 41, we're going to be calculating the sale price. So we're actually going to skip number 5. We're not going to do number 5 and go right down to calculating the sale price. So that's going to begin with number 6. Sometimes you need to determine the actual sale price of an item. That includes the HST. So let's do that for this example. So calculate the sale price of each of the item in the clothing in the table below, then add the tax to figure out the after-tax cost, exactly how much we're going to pay. So let's start with the jeans. The jeans are $42.99, and we're getting a 10% discount. Now, the way we're going to do this, if you remember yesterday's lesson or last day's lesson, we're going to use method 2 to figure out the sale price. So method 2 tells us instead of figuring out the discount, we're going to figure out how much we actually have to pay. Okay? Saves us a step. So if we have 10% off, then what we are going to have to pay is 90%. So 100% minus the 10% discount means we're going to pay 90%, which means we need 90% of the price will become our sale price. So to do that, 90%, of course, we divide that by 100, get 0.9. Of means times, and we multiply by the price of the jeans. So in this case, it's 0.9 times 42.99. So let's go to the calculator, and we're going to type in 0.90 times 42.99. And we will get a price of 38.691. Well, of course, we need to round all money to 2 decimal places. So the 1 is less than 5, so that means that the 9 stays as is. So it's $38.69. So that's the sale price of this item. Now we have to figure out the tax. So that's how much we're only have to pay. But in order to figure out tax, we go back to our last section and remember that HST is 13%. So we need to multiply by 1.13. So we're going to take our sale price and multiply it by 1.13. So again, we'll go to our calculator. 38.69 times 1.13. That's 100% plus the 13% sales tax, and we get 43.7197. Again, we're going to round to 2 decimal places, so we need to look at this 9. The 9 is bigger than the 5, so it's going to round this up to 72 cents. It's almost exactly 72 cents. So it's $43.72 becomes our after-tax cost. So we get the price was almost $43. We get a small little discount of 10%, but we actually end up having to pay 13% tax, which means we're going to be a little bit higher, and we get $43.72. Still a little bit of a deal. Let's try hoodies. So the hoodie is $22.89, but these are on sale for 20% off. So we're going to get a bigger discount. If 20% is off, then that means we must have to pay 80% of the cost. So 100 minus 20 is 80%. So that means we're going to take 80% of 22.89. 80% divided by 100 is 0.80 times the cost of the hoodie. We'll go to our calculator and we'll go 0.80 times 22.89, and we will get $18.31. Okay, so again, we got to round to 2 decimal places, so the 2 is less than 5, so the 1 will stay a 1. So it's $18.31. So we'll get $18.31. Now, before I go much further, remember, I know that this is a really small box in your workbook. So if you can squeeze in this information, then great. But you might just do this part on your calculator and simply write down the number. Okay? Whatever works for you. If you can squeeze it all in there, that'll be good for your upcoming questions. But as long as you have the answer here and know where this came from, then you'll be fine. Okay, we're not done with this one. $18.31. That's the sale price, so a pretty good price off. but we're going to have to pay tax, so we're going to have to multiply that by 1.13. Let's go to our calculator. 18.31 times 1.13, and we now get 20.6903. So we got to round it to 2 decimal places. Again, we're going to look right here then. The 0 is less than 5, so the 9 stays the same. And it's $20.69. Okay, good. So we're getting a better deal, obviously, with 20% off. Even though we have to pay tax, we're paying a little bit less than what the price was. Okay, I'd like you to pause the video now and try the next 2 questions on your own. Again, you can just use these as reference. You can maybe pause it in this spot to remember the buttons you have to push on the screen, but then you'll just need to write the answers in these spots. Once you're done with that, come back and see how you did. Okay, so let's check your answers now. $14.66 for the belt. 40% off means that we are only going to pay 60%. So 60% is 0.6 times the cost of the belt, and hopefully you got an answer of $8.80. Make sure you got your rounding correct for $8.80. We have to pay tax on the belt, so we multiply that by 1.13 and get a final answer of $9.94. So a great deal here. We're getting 40% off. Even though we got to pay tax, we're paying the belt much cheaper. And now let's check our snow pants, which is a great deal, 50% off, which is excellent because these are expensive. So 50% off means that we must be paying 50%. We're half off and we're paying the other half. 50% is 0.5 times the cost of the snow pants. And we get $33.15. Multiplied by our tax is times 1.13, and we get a final after-tax cost of $37.46. So hopefully you had some success getting that question right. We're going to come back to this page to get you ready for your quiz. But we're going to just finish off the last question in our workbook on page 41, and then we'll come back and get ready for our quiz. So next, we're going to check our understanding. So this is where we're going to combine what we did last lesson with estimating and calculating and seeing how close we can get. So the t-shirts are regular $15.05, but this week they are discounted for 20% off. So again, let's remember, if we are getting 20% off, that means we have to pay 80% of it. 100% minus the 20% is 80%, or the 0.8. Okay, so we're going to use that to calculate our estimates and our calculations. All right, the first one we're going to estimate. So we've got this as the cost, and remember, to estimate, we're going to choose a number that's very close to this. It's much friendlier. So $15.05, 5 cents is a little annoying, so we're going to round this and say it's approximately $15. So we're going to make an estimate on $15. Just like in the questions before, we're going to take 80% of the $15. So now we're going to take 0.8 times the $15, and we get $12 as our guess. But of course, we have to include tax on that. So we have to multiply it by 1.13 to get our estimate is $13.56. Now this is our estimate because we rounded to $15. Let's actually calculate, which is what we did today. Same idea. We're going to use 80% because we're getting 20% off. So instead of 80% of $15, we can actually use 80% of the real cost of it, which is $15.05. We're going to punch that into our calculator. 0.80 times 15.05, and we get $12.04 exactly, no rounded needed. Now we can go off and do $12.04 times 1.13. So we'll get our calculator back here. It's right there. So I'm going to go times. Oh, that doesn't look good. Let's try this. 12.04 times 1.13, and we get $13.6052. So again, we're going to round to two decimal places. So we need to look at this 5. It's 5 and greater means we're going to round this up to $13.61. Oh, I got 60 there. I should have rounded that up. I'm just going to write this and fix that as a 1. Oh, there we go. All right, so $13.61. All right, so this was our sale price, and that's our after-tax price. And if we compare them, we can see how good an estimate we had. We estimated it was $13.56. It actually ends up being slightly more at $13.61. Okay, so that finishes page 41, which means you're now going to go and do your quiz for this last section of 2.2. But before you do that, I want to point out this chart. So on the quiz, you are actually going to answer all the questions about a jacket. So this graphic will be in your quiz, but the first question is going to ask you to confirm the price of the jacket. Then you'll be asked to do the discount and figure out how much you'll be paying. So you'll have to calculate how much you're paying. If you get 10% off, what is it in red that you'll be paying? Use that to calculate your sale price, and then you'll answer a question on that. And finally, you'll take your sale price and multiply it by 1.13 to get your after-tax costs. So your quiz are going to be questions all about this last line. So you could try it first right here with the chart, and then go to your quiz and answer the questions there. So good luck, and we're now done with section 2.2 of your workbook.